For sure. First and foremost, I think I want to thank the community for coming out. It was from the boosters to the student body, everybody. It was a very very good crowd for the American Bank Center, and obviously appreciate them being out and cheering us on. Proud of the student athletes, proud of the players. I told them afterwards, man, really happy with their effort, both on the boards, guarding, and then they played the game, in my opinion, the right way. They had 14 assists on 25 field goals, and so just proud of them and how they played together. They were connected on both ends of the floor. Disappointed in the outcome, but I think we have enough in that locker room to win when it comes tournament time.
Yeah, close game, just start to finish, 15 lead changes. Just in a game like that, what's just kind of the consistent message throughout the game?
Oh, just each possession, get a stop. Try to get 3 stops in a row, and we did that. We tried to do that 3 times each half, and so I have to look at the numbers. But that's the main message. I think that's the reason we were in the game the entire time, was we were getting stops and we were rebounding. Stops and rebound. Once you do that, then you can push the ball. And just the nature of how they play defense, it was tough outside of, just drive and kick, move the ball from side to side, and use your instincts on how we taught these guys to play together. On the other end, that was the biggest thing: just get stops, rebound, and then push the ball.
Talk about, big thing was their 3-point shooting tonight. Defended it a little bit better in the second half, but just how did that, do you think, kind of
Yeah.
come into it?
They're a good 3-point shooting team, and they made some very timely three-point shots. A lot of it came off of dribble penetration. There's a few times that we probably overhelped, where the primary defender probably wasn't beat all the way, so that's a little bit on us, myself. But there's some times that we did have to help to stop the drive, and they were able to find an open man. You got to give credit to them. We knew that they were gonna, they were good at finding their teammates. They played together as well. So hats off to McNeese and getting into the lane and spraying the ball out for threes. But yeah, it was a big difference. Big difference when you make 12 threes. That's 36 points. So probably the difference in the game.
Talk about Gary Clark's performance tonight, and what energy did he bring to the game?
Yeah, obviously senior leader, all conference player last year. Just him being able to rebound. So we'll start with the rebound. Him rebounding the ball. That kept us in the game, because McNeese they're really good at offensive rebounding. And then him at the end of the game, at the end of the day, into the shot clock, being able to make shots in a variety of ways, whether it was offensive rebound, put back, step back shots, what have you. He was kind of a go-to guy late in the shot clock, so kept us in the game, especially in the first half.
Jordan, you had a big night too, 5 for 7 from 3. Just talk about, we talked about McNeese's 3-point shooting, but for you to come off the bench and be able to add to that part to the game too, just talk about your night.
Just every day preparing to go out there and be able to perform and knock down shots. Coach stresses to us every day to make sure, we're getting in the gym, making sure we're making 300 a day, stuff like that. So.
And it seemed like coming into the second half, McNeese kind of took control of the game right away, but you guys got right back into it. What were the kind of switches that you made early on in the second half?
Early on in the second half? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we came out flat, to start the second half. But I think that's where the resiliency, the toughness, the culture of the program kind of shined through, because they could have, I think they got up 7 before the media timeout. And it could have been extended to double digits, and then what happens from there. But we just, stick together, worry about getting defensive stops, and rebound the ball, and then our shots are gonna fall. We're gonna keep moving the ball, from one side of the floor to the other, and we'll get good enough shots. And obviously, J-Rob, was tremendous at making open shots, and you got to give credit to his teammates too for finding them. But it was just stick together, let's get stops, come out with a level of intensity, let's match their intensity to get right back in the game.
And I thought you said it well in the post-game interview, kind of just drawing some moments from the game tonight that you can build off of for next games. There's a lot of good things that happen.
For sure. you mentioned right there, getting down 7 before the first media timeout in the second half. Even though someone has a run on us, we can they had a 10-0 run or whatever. We can get right back in it if we stay together. But the biggest draw is we played everybody but one team in the league, and I think we know if we're at our best and we're together and we got to get better. Obviously, we got to get better each day in practice, and that was a message in the locker room. Stay together, but have the level of focus that we had, togetherness. We'll have a chance at the end. We'll have a chance when it's tournament time.
And as a player, you've been here for a while, you know how these things work. How do you bring your team with you into the second half of the conference after a close loss like that?
Just reminding them every day what we're here for, to win a championship, and that's the team that's at the top of our league. So we gotta look at them and see where we stand with them, and just move forward with that and use that as motivation for the rest of the way.
Yeah, Coach, just reflect on the first half conference play and going into it's almost like a new slate.
Yeah. Well, we have to go all the way back to December 5th when we opened up conference in the Dugan Wellness Center, and dropped a tough battle to a good Lamar squad, and then to this point. Overall, the league is, and I knew it coming in, the predictive metrics show that the league is a lot better than it was last year, and that's a tribute to the coaches, the players, the administrations that put a lot of resources into men's basketball across the Southland. So I'll start with that. It's very, very competitive. Almost every team in the league is better than they were previously. And I think we are too from last year. So it's gonna be a fight. And I told these guys every game you're gonna have to come up. You're gonna have to be ready and prepared for almost a street fight, togetherness, and be tough. But I think we stack up well. I think we have a lineup that can match up against anyone, whether it be a small ball or play big. But everybody brings a different challenge, and looking forward to the second half. But we do have to get better each day, and that comes with the focus from leaders like J. Rob, senior guys that have been in the program for 4 years, to stay focused every day to get better.